LakeShow. We are on the road. So today, I'm on the way to Rolling Loud Day 2. Big wristband life. But you know I'm not missing this game. Luckily, it's 10:30 Eastern time for the game. And I think this ends at 10 o'clock. And they good on time too. So I will be cutting that game on phone. I don't know if y'all can see it. Hold on. I'm going to show y'all how much I'm locked in. You see that, right? Yeah, that's a jersey under there. It's tucked deep down. You know, you can't not watch a game without the jersey. It's a jersey mandatory. Anybody that know me know the vibes. But this is, I think this is game 5, game 6, one of the two. I don't have my notes, but let's just break down the state of the Lakers right now. We took a L, to OKC. Now, mind you, we were spanking them, as I think I remember it was 70-44. You know, you just inclined to take your foot off the gas. Start doing what you want to do instead of running the offense. And that's what happened to us. I would not be too pressed about this one. You know, they're a youngest team in the league. They don't care about getting spanked. 1, and 2, they in front of GOAT James. So he's on the bench watching. They want to put on a show for him. You know, he's a lot of these guys' favorite players. They were born into liking him. So it's kind of crazy when you think about that. You know, some of the rookies and stuff, they're 19, 20. He's been in the league 19 years. But back to the game. So they took a beat down. You know, they came back. OKC came back. They was hitting shots. Russ, I ain't gonna say he'd be tripping, but he'd definitely be a little reckless. Melo was not hitting. Let's not even get into the last play. Last play was just ridiculous. You know, when we was hitting in the first half, it was like nobody could miss. Bays was both sides of the corner, just bang, bang, just hitting. But yeah, we just couldn't do anything. Malik Monk was hitting. Him also at the end of the game. So it's like, we'll be all right. I think AD is still good. I appreciate AD playing through the little knee joint or ankle, whatever it is, but I just think we need to not worry. We got Cleveland coming up tonight. LeBron James is back. Come on, you know what we're going to do to them. Spanking. And so all it's really, really going to come down to is, I mean, Brooklyn Nets is trash. The Milwaukee Bucks aren't what we thought they were going to be to start. So we're fine. You know, it's still just a handful of games into the season. It's just about getting the right habits. One of those habits has to be when we have our foot on somebody's neck, we crush it. We crush this whole esophagus region. Like, you can't breathe no more. Game over. Like, we got to put people out. And I think the way we're losing, we're getting key building block pieces. Like, you could tell Russ, hey, here is exactly where you were tripping. Or, hey, listen, Melo, we need you to set your feet and collect yourself sometimes. So it's just those kinds of things. I think we'll be okay in the long run. Hold on one second. This is my son. Let's see if I can get him on the channel. Okay, and we're back. So those are the things I think will be okay in the long run. Like, I think there's no reason to panic at all. Outside of that, just an overall outlook on how people have been playing. I think LeBron James has been playing amazing. I think AD has been playing amazing. I think AD is coming back into form as last year. Bron is still MVP Bron. Russell Westbrook, I think he's still trying to find himself, but he's been known to find himself second half. Second half is our time, so we don't need to worry too much about him. Who else is there? We got Dwight. I think Dwight is doing exactly what we need him to do. Like, I appreciate Dwight for everything that he does from a beatdown perspective. Then you got DJ. DJ's hustling crazy. I mean, I'm just, again, very, very proud of our centers. Bazemore, very, very appreciative of him coming in, doing what, like, everybody's doing their role. We just very, very short-handed. We got like 4 or 5 players injured already, out. So just give us time. Relax. All of our young guns, we are an old team and we picked up young players. All the young players are hurt. So just give us time. We will be okay. And once we do, have that same energy. Once we get Kendrick Nunn in the game, have that same energy. Once we get THT in the game, have that same energy. Y'all so concerned about Russ. We got guards on deck waiting. Defensive one, THT, defense. None. Young, hungry Lions. Trevor Ariza, old head, but known for defense. Just give us time. The Ja Morants of the world, them heads going off, they're going to have to see bodies. They're going to have to see bodies. It ain't just going to be coming that simple like you think. Understand, 2020 champions. Last October. We still in October 2021. All right? Rondo playing good. Like, the squad will be okay. And we hit threes this year with the ones heads we got. So just give us, just I'm asking you, LakeShow, give us time to be great. You got to slow cook this thing. But once you do, once Le Chef James gets in there, little bit of this, little bit of that, little bit of this, little bit of that. It's going to be okay. All right, that about wraps it up. We're going to keep it pretty short. As you can see, I'm camoed up. I'm ready to go. It's going to rain on us today. But shout out to the Lake Show tonight. We need this W. We need to stay at 500. I think this will be game 6. So this is episode 5. If it's not, you'll see it in the title. Let's see. What are we doing for the thumbnail? Have faith in us. Yo.